Let's cook a pot of beef stew, y'all. This is gonna take a few hours, but it's so easy. So if you're just around the house one afternoon, this is perfect. We're gonna put some oil in the bottom of the pan, just enough to coat it. Cut our heat to high. This is almost 2 pounds of stew meat. All I did was use a generous amount of salt and pepper, tossed it all together. Our oil's starting to shimmer, so we're gonna put this meat in. And we're not worried about cooking this all the way through right now. We just wanna get some color on a couple of sides. I'm gonna do mine in 2 batches, because you just want a single layer on the bottom of your pan. Okay, we're gonna set this meat to the side. Cut the heat to like medium. This is what the bottom of our pan looks like. That is flavor right there. We want all that. Okay, now if you've ever watched me cook this on camera before, you'll know I really don't ever do it the same way twice. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of oil back in here, and I got 1 yellow onion here, diced up. It's going in. I'm gonna cook these down for about 5 minutes till they start to soften up. And if you don't want onions in yours, just skip this step. And if you wanna throw some mushrooms or some celery or something like that in yours, go for it. Okay, onions are looking good, so we're gonna throw in a big ass scoop of garlic. Gonna fry this garlic down for just about a minute. All right, now we're gonna put in a few tablespoons of flour. Doesn't have to be exact. If you've never done this before, you're gonna think, oh my God, I it all up, because the onions are gonna stick together and clump up. You didn't, you're fine, okay? I'm gonna cook this for 2-3 minutes until there's no raw flour left. Now we're gonna throw in a 32-ounce box of beef broth. I got the low sodium version. Here's what I do. I add about half, I stir it all in with my onions, and I scrape all those little brown bits up off the bottom of the pan. I'm gonna add a healthy dash of Worcestershire to mine. We're gonna pour in the rest of this beef stock. Okay, we got 1 package of beef stew mix, whatever kind you like. And that's going in. Now, I know I like extra black pepper in mine, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna add this meat back to the pot, and make sure you put all those drippings off that plate in there. We're gonna cover this hoe up and just let it simmer for a couple of hours. When I say simmer, I mean very gentle little bubbles, okay? Stir it around once in a while, and after a couple of hours, we're gonna add in our vegetables. Me, I like baby carrots in mine. If I'm eating it over rice, then I'm probably gonna throw some potatoes in with it. I think I'm gonna put this on mashed potatoes tonight. So I'm gonna skip the potatoes and just do carrots. Also, I'm gonna pull these out of the fridge right now and just set them on the counter. That way they're not ice cold when we put them in here later. After we put the carrots in, we're just gonna let it continue to simmer until the carrots are tender. Probably another hour and a half, 2 hours. By then, your meat should be tender and falling apart too. Okay, y'all, everything's looking good. I just checked the carrots, they're tender. I would like it if my gravy was a little bit thicker. There's a different couple ways we could thicken that up. We could do a cornstarch slurry. I've got a couple tablespoons of butter here that's softened. I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of flour. We're gonna take a fork and just mash this up together. Once it's all smoothed and incorporated together, we're gonna put it in our pot. And make sure your pot's simmering when you put this in. We're gonna let it simmer just for a few more minutes until it thickens up. Okay, that thickened up real nice. Oh, hell yeah. All right, y'all come fix you a bowl of this.